Yes, it was made at the expense of my livelihood, my future career, my mental, emotional, physical well being. I didn't leave my house for 2 weeks because the avalanche of hate was so monumental, so extreme, and the anxiety that has evolved as a result has been devastating. There are times I am so paralyzed by the anxiety associated to what happened. I can't go outside, I don't leave my house.
Hi, I'm Anita of Magic and I podcast, and welcome back to another video. Well, it seems like all the trolls have come from under their rocks to attack Harry and Meghan regarding the Vanity Fair hit piece smear campaign that was clearly coordinated by higher ups to destroy what will be a promising year for Harry and Meghan. And they definitely don't want to see Harry and Meghan succeed. They feel like, oh, well, they got the book deal, they got the Spotify deal, and they got the Netflix deal, so that's enough for them. That's how these people are thinking. Make no mistake about that, people. Don't be fooled. Okay. So, as I said, these people are coming from under their rocks, the trolls, of course. They are finally getting some oxygen from Vanity Fair and they're coming out. Let's look at Victoria Abiter first. I'm going to come back later on and discuss the others. So, Victoria Abiter posted a comment on X, a lengthy one that is, and it is titled About That at Vanity Fair piece. And she says, Harry and Meghan have made online hate speech one of their key causes. Meanwhile, their fans have posted mine and others' home addresses on social media, along with sending threats and endangering people's safety. They've launched targeted smear campaigns, coordinated attacks, bullied employers, and promoted blatant lies and disinformation. I guess she's talking about when CNN fired her for what I will tell you as we go on in this video. So I guess that's what she's talking about. But nobody fires anybody if there is no just cause. So she went on to say they've been assisted by media related friends, quote unquote, of the Sussexes who have reveled in the subsequent glory, opportunity, and associated financial gain. Harry and Meghan have publicly thanked the followers, posting in their name, and they have rewarded their clout chasing cohorts. Why? Because in the wake of the Vanity Fair article, which was only a matter of time, they needed people who believed in the fantasy to defend them. As more information comes to light, I hope those who have aided and abetted their quest for fame and fortune are outed for the role they've played. Online safety is critical, as is a secure working environment. Given the latest allegations, the Sussexes don't have a leg to stand on. That is rich coming from Victoria Abbott. I will tell you what she has been involved with, but wait for it. So, what is she saying? That she, as a royal commentator, and I don't know what royal commentator they're talking about because I don't know what is the standard of royal reporting and how do you get that title. I look at them as royal rodents, right? Lying about Harry on their whatever post that they have, trying to make the Sussexes look terrible when they were out in England, and so on. So she's claiming that people, the squad has been doxing people who speak up against Harry and Meghan. And that means that they've been posting her personal information including her home address, on social media platforms, and putting her safety at risk. That's what she's saying. Now, I don't agree with doxing anybody, but Victoria Abitur is not an angel, okay? And her father as well too, who worked for the royal family, Dickie Abitur, some it's not centuries ago, but it seems that way because he speak of the past in such a distant way. You would think it is century. But anyways, let's just say eons ago, he worked for the royal family and he's still holding on to that as a badge of honor. Okay? So she talked about online harassment, and she said that the squad have been sending her abusive messages and threats in response to her royal commentary, which they perceived as critical of the Sussexes. Yes, they were critical, they were unmerited, and they did not come from just pure reporting. What these royal rodents were reporting was from a point of view of envy and the fact that Harry married to a woman of color and not to one of the English roses. So they had it out for Meghan. Okay? So she said there's been a smear campaign on her and other royal reporters. Well, I mean, royal rodents. So she said they have orchestrated attacks to discredit her professional reputation and often accusing her of bias against Harry and Meghan. Well, there's no lie detected here. Okay? She has been reporting on Harry and Meghan biasly. Okay? So there's no lie detected there. So she talked about bullying tactics. She said that there's been a targeting of her employers, that is CNN she's talking about, and attempting to jeopardize her career through coordinated online pressure campaigns. That's what she said. So they say when you dig a hole for somebody, make sure you dig one for yourself. You cannot just say what you want out there. Just like how you want to challenge Megan, there are people that's going to challenge you as well. Okay? So when you dig a hole for somebody, make sure you dig one for yourself as well. So, and that's why she got attacked. Okay? And she said these are the incidents that she basically is highlighting, or she wants people to know that has been going on in the online fandom of the Sussex Squad, which has caused harm. And it's literally, she say, it's unregulated and the behavior has been hostile to her. Okay, so now let's just see who the real Victoria Abitur is, because when you listen to her, she has this little wimpy little voice and she comes across like, well, you know that Harry and Meghan, oh, Dickie Abitur, that's my father. You know, she has that little voice and a little face, you know, little nose, and you would think that she's an angel when you hear and see her, but behind of that facade is somebody who has been throwing digs, bombs, and grenades at the Sussexes for a long time. She and the rest of them. That's the reason why Harry and Meghan no longer wanted to deal with the so called royal rodents out there in England. At one point, Meghan even said, why does she have to even release photos of her family to these people who have no love for her when she can release it herself to people who are actually interested and is basically, in other words, respectful to her family? So let us look at the incident that took place with Victoria Abitur to show how much of a liar she is, right? So she was fooled by YouTubers who literally was conducting a social experiment and she fell for it. So Judge Peters and Archie Manners, well, they're known for their pranks, right, on social media, and they literally exposed the type of person that she is, which is a fraud. And that's the reason why she ended up losing her job. And that's the reason why people went for her on social media. So let us look at the whole setup of everything. So it was definitely a fake interview that Archie and Peters set up with Victoria Abitur. So they had this really fake production set and they were pretending to be associated with an international news channel. And they contacted royal experts, including um, Victoria Abitur, and offering her payment in exchange for commentary on the Oprah Winfrey interview with Meghan and Harry. So, mind you, this interview had not yet aired at all on television. So, why are you going to comment on something that you have no idea what is being said in that interview? That interview has been under, I guess, lock and keys because it has been teased for the longest time out there by Harper Productions and CBS. I believe it was aired on CBS. So, you know nothing about it. Why do you want to give an interview about something that you know nothing about? So, apparently, since the interview wasn't available, what happened is that they provided Victoria and the others, or the royal rodents, the other royal rodents that participated, like I think Richard Fitzpatrick and this other lady, her name is not coming to me right now. I remember her. She got a really prunish kind of face, very wrinkled woman. But anyways, they set up this whole interview with them, and they were asking them hypothetical questions, and they give them, talking points, pre-written talking points. And all of what they gave them were all speculation of what Meghan and Harry might say during the conversation with Oprah, right? Speculation, as what they have been doing for the longest time. They have been speculating and making up stories. And for those people who are not in this royal, you know, fandom, and people who are not part of what is going on, are not versed to what is going on with this whole royal thing, of course they're going to believe what Victoria and the whole bunch have to say. So here we go. So Victoria now, along with those other quote unquote experts, they recorded their commentary based on the prompts that they had given them. So it's literally a setup, right? It's a setup. So why are you talking about something that you don't know? Once again, I'm asking. The commentators were providing details of information of what had happened in the interview with Oprah and Harry and Meghan, which they didn't even ever seen. So why are you even participating in something like that? And I believe, if I am not wrong, that Victoria had gotten, I think it was a mere $300. So she literally lost her job at CNN. She lost her reputation for $300 from some fools that she didn't even self check their backgrounds, did any kind of research on them. If she had just typed in these guys' name, she would have seen that these guys are pranksters. But these people are so desperate for coins, they will say and do anything So once the Oprah Winfrey interview aired, these two pranksters, what did they do? They released their video showing how commentators were willing to give confident and detailed analysis of events they hadn't even witnessed. Okay, you should have heard these people. I'm so sorry I cannot find this thing right now. You should have heard Victoria talking with such confidence. Okay, and Fitzgerald with such confidence, and that other prunish lady, I forgot her name. So the video literally served as a critic of media practices and the tendency of those people over there, those so-called royal reporters. It served as a way of how you should basically look at them with distrust and the fact that they have no credibility. And there's a tendency of some of these people to present speculation as facts. Okay? So, what was Miss Victoria's response? What was her reaction? Obviously, there was a lot of backlash that she faced online after the video went viral. And she was with her little kind voice. Oh, oh my. She expressed some kind of regret. I don't think it was something that was really from her heart. I think that at the end of the day, she got caught and everything was on the line for her. So she had to come out there and express her so called deep regret and the type of clarification that she gave about what happened was like, oh, she was misled. Now, if somebody's coming to me, I don't even trust. You know how many people solicit me on the internet for different things? I am so apprehensive about everybody. I don't trust people that I don't know. If you ask me to do something, I am going to research who you are, and I might even turn it down one, two, three times before I even go and research who you are because I am too terrified. I don't know these people. I don't want to get into any situation. I don't want to be embarrassed. So I'm not taking any chance. I always do my research. So she went on to explain that she had trusted the production company, a production company that she didn't even know, right? She's saying that she had trusted them to act in good faith and she believed that she was participating in a legitimate pre analysis segment. And she's claiming this is a common practice in the media industry. That's why you cannot literally believe anything that you are hearing on social media. You cannot believe it. You cannot believe anything that you're watching on the news either. There's a lot of fake news out there. Okay? And you just have to do your research. And if you're not part of something and you do not know the ins and out of that thing, please go and look it up before you believe in anything that any of these people are saying. So, definitely, whatever happened to Victoria, she definitely deserved it. If she lost her job, nobody told her that she should have gone on and made comments about anything that she had no privy of. She had no prior knowledge of. Okay? So that is where she went wrong. And of course, because she was caught in a lie, because people see her as distrustful and they went for her and dragged her behind on social media, all of a sudden, she is calling out the Sussexes and calling out the Sussex squad and saying that Harry and Meghan had something to do with the Sussex squad. Yeah, what she's essentially saying is that Harry and Meghan are championing the Sussex squad to go after people. Now, I have been in this Sussex squad from day one. I'm telling you, when there were about 10 people in there, I've been there from day one. I have never, ever heard from Harry, nor have I heard from Meghan. Oh, I wish they would call me, honey. Harry and Meghan, you can always reach out to me on my email right there on my YouTube channel. You can reach out to me, honey, and whatever you say is confidential. All I'm saying is that we love you. We're going to support you. And when we see people like Victoria and those so called reporters out there, we are going to drag them when they have something to say that they have no merit in saying, they have no information about, they're just making it up, as how Victoria was exposed for the fraud that she is, and now she's crying wolf. She put herself in that situation. Nobody asked her to be there. And at the end of the day, she's not smart. She shouldn't be commenting about people that she knows nothing about. And if she cannot do her own due diligence, that tells me that all what she's saying, she's not doing any research on. She's just running her pie hole. And now all of them want to come out from the woodworks and talk about how the Sussex squad have has done them wrong. Well, if they can go out there and act a fool, then they should be ready for the blowback when it comes. Anyways, guys, please let me know what you think about the video. Leave your comments below. What do you think about Victoria Abitur all of a sudden come in and talk about how the Sussex squad has cost her this and cost her that and has doxed her, and how they have, you know, smeared her, harassed her, and used bullying antics against her. What do you think about what she has to say, given all what I have just said to you guys here? So while you're leaving your comments, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to press the like button, because right now, more than ever, we need the algorithm favoring us. Watching a video and not liking it is not helping at this point. It is important that you like the video so that more of these types of videos go out there and clear the Sussex's name. Also, another thing that you can do is make sure to share this video. Okay, so take care and be safe and do your own research, honey. If Victoria had done that, she would not have lost a job with CNN, and she would not be talking about doxing, and she would not be talking about bullying tactics, smear campaigns, and online harassment. She brought it upon herself. So until next time, take care, be safe, and see you on the next video. Love each and every one of you guys. Bye. And keep supporting the Sussexes. Love each and every one of you guys for your kindness towards Harry and Meghan.